Hi Aquarius, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your June tarot reading. I hope you're doing well. It is your time after all, Aquarius, the age of Aquarius. So here we are at the halfway point through the year. I think there's a lot of changes going to happen this month for you. Of course, there's going to be some delays with the Mercury retrograde and Jupiter also going retrograde later on in June. So let me get your vibes in here, Aquarius. Aquarius, June 2021, Aquarius. I often think of a mermaid when I think of Aquarius, often, because she's land and sea, right? You know, they can breathe air and water. Ace of Cups. Wow, that's a really nice card to jump out. It's one of the nicest. It's about being open to love again, you know, opening yourself up, being ready, you know. Also, you might meet somebody, or this could be a family member, you know, this could be a relationship revived. Anyway, let's see what else is going on here for you, Aquarius. We can make a lot of guesses from that, but it's nice. That's what I will tell you for sure. I will tell you. All right, so what do we got here? Two of Shields. So there's some juggling here. Could be juggling finances, also, you know, work tasks, you know, meetings, phone calls, and all this too, right? Trying to keep everything balanced, trying to keep things going. Six of Swords. So trying to, you know, this is the thing, eh? You're trying to de-stress your life now. You know, you don't want any drama, you don't want to make any waves. Like I said, you're being more open to love, affection, compassion, you know what I mean? And this is it. You want to move into calmer waters. You don't want to deal with aggression and, you know, all that. You don't want to argue. You don't want to confrontations and so on, drama, you know. So you're moving away from all that. And this is part of what you're bringing into balance, eh? Because it's not today, tomorrow we can just do that, right? It's a weaning. We wean ourselves out of a situation kind of thing. We get ready, we plan, and the reason you may be juggling is because you're trying to put money aside. You're trying to get ready for this to move on. And, you know, it's kind of in the thing where you're thinking about doing it. Like I said, it's not a today, tomorrow thing. And you're weaning yourself off. And then all of a sudden, boom, you take action. You take flight. Really, the Knight of Wands is one of the fastest moving knights. They're about action. They're going to get something done. You know, they've got a cause that they're going to attend to, complete, deal with, whatever. You're on a mission, I think, and you're on a mission. And I think that Knight of Wands also is very changeable too. You know, he or she. This could be a Sagittarius too around you. You know, you could be taking a trip or traveling to see a Sagittarius, as a matter of fact, or, you know, have like in May, because this is kind of past energy. You also might be inspired by this person who goes after what they want, what they, not just, you know, materially, what they want in their love life, and what they, you know, their dreams. They go after it, very free spirited. So this could be your energy, you know, more free spirited. Yes, that's it. I love when I find the words. King of Cups. I am not surprised to see this, I gotta tell you. So this could be a water sign around you, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. It also could be someone that is very interested in you, Aquarius. They, want to express themselves. Sometimes the King of Cups, though, has trouble speaking, his affections, but will show you in a lot of ways. Sometimes, not always. Oh, but there's some burden you or they need to lay down. There's something that it could be an old, now this could be someone in your family too. I'm getting a bit of a family vibe here. This could be, there's something here that is a burden with this person. And it feels old, like an old pattern, something that you've been carrying for a while, and you don't want to. You're like, no. And the Nine of Wands. So it's funny because this is kind of going back a step. Here you're at the 10, you're ready to give up. You say, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. It's too hard. I've been doing this for too long, kind of thing. And then it's at the point where you have to defend yourself. But you do stand your ground because there's something you want. There's something you have your own dreams and ideas and things that you want. Sometimes other people forget that. Sometimes our family forgets that you have your own agenda, your own vision. So you, I think, are going to be pretty firm on this situation, but you feel like you have to give reasons, and no, it's just no. So, the Two of Cauldrons, the Two of Wands, and the Page of Shields. Okay, very interesting. Carmela, she can hear a dog barking outside or something. So, this is 3 2s, okay? Back here in this Two of Shields, what you may be juggling is your time and energy. It may not be your finances. And you're finding it difficult. Like this is it's I think it's hard on you. And you don't want to be in rough waters, you don't want to. There's something, you have a vision. You have something that you want for yourself. Anyway, you would like to do this with the least amount of stress possible, but and I think that you're getting tired. That you're getting tired. You're if I feel like your time and energy is not your own or something. You know what I mean? And so you're getting tired out. You may even have some sort of a health issue regarding this. It's taking a toll on you. Something is here. Something is. It could be your job too. There could be something about your job that is difficult for you. Could be difficult for you. It's getting harder and harder to do it. Okay, so you could have some sort of health issue, physical health issue. Now, again, down here in the Two of Cauldrons, Two of Wands. So you and this King of Cups, this water sign, could come to an agreement, could make up, could see eye to eye on something. You also could be starting a relationship with a water sign, with a King of Wands. Um, it's funny here that he is between these two twos. Twos are meetings, twos are partnerships. This two is having difficulty. This two is in agreement, sees eye to eye. There's mutual respect and affection and all of that. It's a perfect combination, So if this is the person you're having difficulty with, I think that it's going to be better by the end of June. It's going to be a lot better, whatever difficulties you may be going through. And they may have some understanding. Maybe they don't get, that this is hard on you, whatever this is, right? Also, you may meet this water sign while you're going through the difficulties, but I have a feeling it's something to do with them. I have a feeling they're in your life and they are not getting it. Not getting it. They could be, selfish or something. But anyway, they are going to get it. They are going to figure it out. They're going to realize that how hard this is on you. It's not easy anymore, Sometimes people don't think of that. Anyway, then there's the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is a plan. It's a plan. So you're getting a plan together because you've got ideas. There's something new you want to create. This is probably a business, It also could be a partnership with somebody because there's two cards here indicating partnership. But I think that you could be thinking about starting something new for work, something different than what you're doing now. You're planning in the planning stage. Um, the three is kind of when we take that plan and put it to action, we start to manifest it like the magician. But right now you're planning it, or you could be building stock. You could be like if you're a creator, you create something like you're a photographer, so you're creating a whole body of work to put on display to sell, that sort of thing. So whatever it is you do, you make, you your skill is, you're developing it right now. Okay, you're developing it somehow. But also I think that you're going to be entering into partnership. I think some of the partnership is to relieve you, like to help you with some of the tasks, because it's hard facing things on your own. I also think you might have a choice of to go one way or another. One seems easier. One choice seems easier than the other. But you cannot see where either is going to lead, right? So you either can lead to that sunrise. You just don't know, right? So the Page of Shields. This is also the student card, right? It's about learning this. She has this one coin, and this one coin is your efforts. It's the money, what you have to invest, and your physical abilities, and it's also about healing as well. So you're thinking about what you want to invest in here, and you want to be smart. You're trying to be smart. You don't may not have a lot of experience at this particular thing. You may not have a lot of finances either to start up, but don't let that dissuade you, Aquarius. Don't let that dissuade you. You have you have a lot of really good energy behind you here, especially with these two twos. The potential and the people that you partner with is important this month. And I think you are I think there's something you are practicing. Like I said, you're making your plan. You could be in the development stage where um you're making stuff. You might also be kind of testing the market. I kind of get a test the market feel for this to see if this is what kind of reaction you get from local people to see if it's a catchy thing kind of thing. Anyway, where are we here next? We're going to clarify with the Light Seers Tarot. Big change for you this month, Aquarius. There's a burden that you are going to lay down, put to rest, finally. Finally. Let's see what we got here. The Hanged Man, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. So I think this is the perspective that you really need to see, is how well you've actually done for yourself, what you've been able to achieve. And it's not just about achievement, it's about surviving. What you've been able to survive. Not all of these are big awards, and college degrees and all that stuff. It's enduring hardships and coming out of it a better person, you know. And this is what you need to see. I don't think you see this in yourself. I don't think you recognize it, of how how far you've come, how far you've come. She's very independent, or he, very independent and single, right? You may choose to be single for a while, all right? Now, also you have this Five of Wands, and this is a competitive feeling, you feel like you have to prove yourself above others, that you're up for the task. There could be something, a job you're applying for, you could be applying for something. You may not feel like you're good enough, like you have an experience at that. I don't really have a great resume, or whatever. But you might go for it anyway. You might give it a shot. What's the worst they can say? And the experience is good. Even the jobs you don't get is good experience applying for it, because it taught you things, right? So you might find yourself in a position where you're in a competition for something, and you need to know that you're in the running. You are in the running. They are considering you. Don't give up on yourself. This is pretty cool. I like it. I like it. If you're doing your own business, like creating something here yourself, you may, the Five of Wands for you could be that creative process, right? Where we're trying to make it better than the other kind. Like if you're making a new kind of broom, well, you're trying to make it better than that angle broom, or you're trying to make it better than the straw broom. I'm making a better broom. I'm going to show people this is the broom to have. So in the development of what you're making, ooh, whoa, you're, oh, look at that, double Ten of Wands. Double Ten of Wands. There's definitely something you have been carrying for a long time. A long time. And it's time to lay it down. I don't think it's even your burden to carry. Really, I don't. And I think that, it's funny. I was just talking to someone today about this, about when there's a situation, when something's going wrong, sometimes, not everyone, but sometimes we automatically feel guilty even if we know we've done nothing or we need to confront someone about something. It just feels hard and horrible, and you feel bad, you know, but it's not even your thing. It's not your thing. It's not your fault. You didn't do it. You weren't part of it. But we feel the load. We feel the load of it. And this is what I don't think you're willing to do, is carry someone else's load anymore. It could be a particular person. It could be just, exterior events that we just take on, and we just saying, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm changing my perspective. I'm realizing, that all these things don't belong to me. Their emergency, their problems are not my problems, Their challenges are not my challenges. I have my own. And that, like, this is a thing. I feel that you're carrying more than your own load. This is what I feel, okay? It's kind of what I feel. Now, whether that's your fault or someone else's, ultimately it's our own, because we ultimately make our own choices. We ultimately take it on, or, say pass, not today, sorry, I can't help you, whatever, right? Anyway, let's look at these other cards I get going. So, Nine of Swords, like I said, I think if you look at that, I didn't even see the card and I knew. You're taking on a lot of the shame, a lot of the guilt. It's not yours. It's not yours. It doesn't matter whose it is. It's not yours. You know, it's you don't have to feel bad about doing this, because you deserve, you have a lot on your shoulders, just on your own shoulders. You don't need another person's luggage too. This is going to take a lot of strength, and you might need time to heal. Also, I have a feeling there's a health situation coming. I think there's something, you're pushing yourself too hard, Aquarius. You're pushing yourself too hard, and it's going to drain you, There's strength and recovery, like to give yourself a break. Sometimes we need to be strong enough to say, I can't do that. And because we need to be kind to ourselves, and you don't want to do it through arguing. You don't want to do it through fighting. I don't think you have the strength for that. This is really hard on you. I think it's very hard on you, and you may need time to heal after this. What's coming in the future here with these 2 twos and the Page of Shields? The other thing too is this: you're talking with this page. It's I don't think it's an offer. I think it's an idea that you're discussing with someone else. You are bouncing this off someone. I know you are, because of these 2 twos. I know there's another person that. I think that the other person is someone you trust to, maybe help you plan it. Page of Wands, lots of talk. This is talking about action. How can we get this moving? How can we get this moving? And if it's either for you or working for someone, you're going to be having a meeting about the hows, the whens, the wheres, all that, This could be a new source of income for you, a new potential of income. I got to tell you, I think I get a real feeling of there's healing that you are going to need to be doing here. I think it's from a health issue. I gotta tell you, Aquarius. I think that, or you're healing from old wounds because of all this baggage from that you've been carrying for a long, long time. Sometimes when we are doing that, when we are carrying baggage for a long time, we're not even really dealing with the baggage, eh? We're living our life, we're going to work, we're going out with friends, and we're, and we're la 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 la, and we're keeping it at bay. And sometimes we keep it at bay through other means of somehow. But anyway, and then sometimes it gets to a point where we can't keep it at bay anymore. We have to face it, we have to deal with it, and we have to mourn it in a way, like let go of it and heal. And the healing is just sitting with it sometimes, sitting with the hurt, sitting with the because it takes a lot of strength to heal without the assistance of alcohol, drugs, you know, whatever way we may act out. It takes a lot of strength to heal, not just clean, I mean, without all that. To just sit with the pain, the hurt, whatever it is. But sometimes we finally need to do that so that we can let it go. We need to be mad for a bit, or we need to be angry. And then once you sat, you've been angry and you've written and you've, whatever. And then you're finally able to forgive and like I said, let it go. So I know I keep going on about that. I'm so sorry. But this page of shields has a huge healing effect. Look at that green velvet. It's so soft, It's treating yourself well. Treating yourself well. All right. And it's centered on you. Way too much. Oh, there it is. There it is. And maybe that one too. You could be feeling left out in some sort of situation. It could be, or maybe you just haven't been talking. I also get the feeling that maybe you're not talking. You're not feeling left out. You're not including yourself in something, in I just don't feel like you're investing yourself right now. You know what I mean? Perhaps in communication. I think you're doing a lot of having a lot of plans. But you're going to communicate. You definitely are. You're going to take action regarding this. Like, I think you might have been you might be out of the scene for a little bit, or have been, but you are coming back in. You need to talk to somebody. You need the truth. I think that you're trying to figure out, because this is not sharing, right? This is not sharing. This is not being involved, being a part of it. But these two very much are. Okay, these two very much are. I think this is some of the work and the energy and the action that you are taking to bring yourself out of this shell, out of this whatever that you've had to go through here, this difficulty. It may not seem difficult to others when you talk about it, but it could have been very difficult for you, right? Um, because there's some sort of ties, strings that you feel like. Look at this. Even in this Four of Sword, see this string, this yarn that's going around. It's connecting all these wounds, these and um and so I like I said, I feel like there's old strings here that are being pulled, and so it's difficult for you to lay this to rest. All right, to lay it to rest. It's challenging, but you are going to do it. And the relationships that come out of it are much better. Also, I also get the feeling that these new partnerships, new relationships that you're forming with some of the old people and with new people are different. You're doing something different this time, new, you know. And I think I got to tell you, I think you're going to have boundaries. You're going to do things patiently, slowly, you know, uh, more nurturing, you know. It all started back here with this Ace of Cups, right? This is overflowing with love, with compassion, empathy, all that stuff, right? This is what you're wanting. This is the goal. This is the goal now. So let's see what we got here for you, my lovelies. So this is a month where you are doing some work. There's some internal work. There's relationship work here going on. And I also have a feeling, I think you're changing careers. I really do. I think you're changing careers. I think the one you're currently doing is too physically or somehow demanding on you. And I think it's physically, but it's somehow demanding on you that it could be mentally too, tell you the truth. Because of this Nine of Swords, it could be very mentally demanding, very stressful. And it's just not what you want. No. That's not what I want. So tell me for Aquarius what we got going on for my darling angels. Moon energy. So this moon is about romance. This moon could be about love talk, flirting, coming into your life. It is more about this beautiful Ace of Cups energy. There is an eclipse coming soon, and so this could be what you want, what you're thinking. Your communication could start to change, could start to be more loving to others and to yourself. All right. But I feel like there's change coming around the new moon, and I think there could be romance too, something romantic, something feel good. It's a feel good thing, which is good for you. I think one of the feel good things is for you is what you're doing for you. So this is, it's called the mask. It's 40. There's two sides. This could be a two-faced person or a side that they're not showing you. There is, sometimes you don't know who you're dealing with is what I'm getting a feeling of. You don't know who you're going to be dealing with when you talk to them this time or the next time, or they could be very, or I'm not sure who this is, but it really has a Gemini feeling, that the two sides to their personality. But I feel like, I gotta tell you, I feel like there's secrets. There's some sort of secret. There's, a fakeness, a phoniness here. All right. And then we have the garden. The garden is about beauty. It's about health. It's about nourishment. It's also about, creating the perfect environment for yourself. This is really what you're kind of looking at, wanting. Also, it also suggests that there could be some sort of an event, like it's like at the park. There's communication, there's life, there's life, and it's a two. You also could be meeting somebody. You could be meeting somebody. Like I said, there's an element of flirting, romance. Be careful with this person. They're not showing you, telling you everything. There's some sort of other side to them. All right. That could have been this person that you're dealing with presently or someone new. All right. Wow, Aquarius. Wow, this is pretty in depth and heavy, but I got to tell you, all the work that you're doing is you're not, after you do this work, you're not going to be repeating these old patterns anymore. You're not going to be carrying this load anymore. There's a sense of freedom here. There's a sense of excitement, just ready to take action, and start to talk about it, communicate with others, perhaps with someone special. You'll have to let me know. So hit that like button, subscribe, all the things. I really appreciate you watching and supporting me. Thank you so much. I have to tell you that I bought a school bus. I bought a school bus and I'm converting it into a camper home. And I'm like really building everything, all the cupboards and the bed and the storage, and I'm constructing it myself, laying the floors, and it's going to be a work of art. I'm really excited. And when I get that baby going, I'm taking this show on the road, and hopefully I can meet a lot of you guys out there, as far as I can go on wheels anyway. You never know where the road is going to take you. I'm so excited. So I am making videos, so I'm kind of piecing them together, this of how the process is going, and I'm going to share it with you. And in case any of you out there are thinking about doing this, it's surprising when I'm telling people about it. So many people have been saying to me, "Oh, you're living my dream. I've always wanted to do that." And I was really shocked, and it's so I want to share it. I want to share it. I am not a master of any of this. I am just kind of doing it and sharing it. So anyway, talk to you soon. Bye now.